Welcome to Year of the Green Wood Snake, Scorpio. Year of the Yin Wood Snake begins on January 29th of 2025, lasting all the way through until February 16th of 2026. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. Thank you for joining us. I'm a Rosicrucian seer, biblical astrologer, Christian psychic, and Gnostic mystic. And this is a readings by Rosemary Angelic Transmission. Snakes are mesmerizing and magnetic, showing a sensuously erotic style in movement and in their manner also. You're not going to know what snake is thinking, and that's just how the serpent likes it. If you want to be part of the show in Snake Year of 2025, you've got to understand that the serpent is tremendously secretive, very furtive, presenting a poker face to the world at large, concealing a natural internal stimulation when it comes to dealing or circumstances with others. Now, also, snakes are stylish, and they're very animated. They're chicly animated when it comes to dealings or circumstances with other people. And they're possess sort of a thrilling variety of elegant politeness when involving themselves with their day-to-day affairs. Snake does not by any means desire to allow you to see their own true feelings of eagerness. They're very eager. Instead, because they don't want you to know it, instead, Snake wants you to consider that this enigmatic creature's serpentine temperament is distant. They want you to think that they're remote, that they're distant, that it's talk to the hand, being without, any sort of interest in what you or anyone else is thinking about them. With that said, Snake is actually a dreamy lover, bestowing loyalty and ardor when it comes to amorous liaisons. Snakes have a tremendous capacity to attract riches or bring in treasure, even though they are famous for splurging their money and living well beyond their means. No worries though, mate. Snakes has such a marvelous storehouse of vocational skills at the ready that they have a magnificent aptitude for being able to restore the funds that they have misspent. Indeed, employers love snakes' personality characteristics of having endowments, and these kind of endowments are those that make them very good at things like being supervisors or administration or ingenuity, leadership, and they are thought to have a very sound judgment by their superiors. The serpent is also jovial and brave, which makes them good for the morale of underlings or colleagues. One of Snake's most impressive elements is that they are wonderfully psychic. They're really great clairvoyants. Snake can read people extremely well. So, be attentive to this keen awareness tool that resides deeply inside the serpent's arsenal, because it's formidable. Yin Wood Snake is year of the green wood snake, because in Chinese astrology, green is associated with wood, and wood is associated with green. Yin feature makes her nurturing, and it makes it a female, so it's a girl this year, because there's yang years of serpent, but this is a yin year of snake. So, again, yin makes her nurturing because she's feminine, cooler, mystifying, and comfortable in darkness or obscurity. Greenwood snakes particularly are very flexible, entrenched in the ground, clever, and sensible. The planet Venus, the beautiful planet Venus, is significant during snake years, especially Yinwood snake years, due to the Venusian element. With this celestial body imparting a seductive spirit on one hand, and a poisonous makeup on the other hand. Because just like medicinal tinctures and things like that, and medicines and therapeutics, there's a poisonous level of a medicine, but if you take too much, but if you take the right amount, it's therapeutic. So the Venusian energy is just like that. And that's active during snake years, just like snake. Now, snake also is being given by the planet Venus the luminous facets of having very, very delightful feelings, very, very lovely emotions, and affectionate love, also nuptials, luxurious beauty, amiable contacts, synchronization, and relationships, all bestowed from Venus. The guardian archangel of Venus is Hanael or Anael, having the heavenly quality of grace, regarding the many facets of reflecting light that comprise the divinity. So just like the morning star Lucifer heralds the coming of the sun in the sky. Also, this is this is how this energy of Venus is a reflection of the divinity. Now let's look at the fortunate gemstones, auspicious colors, and lucky numbers for Scorpio, as well as the advantageous talismans for Yin Wood Snake. Astrology lucky charms for Scorpio. The Scorpion during the year of the Yin Wood Green Snake are as follows. Scorpio, lucky charms of gemstone is citrine. Also, the colors that are auspicious for Scorpio are red, yellow, orange, and bluish green. The numbers that are good for Scorpio are 5, 6, and 8. Now keep all these things in mind as we get into what's lucky in Yin Wood Snake year. Also, later we're going to give you color and number specifics, so stay tuned for that so you know what to avoid and how what things that you should accentuate and what things you should dampen down, because we're going to get into that because it's very interesting, especially with some of the precious metals that are going to be, very interesting to talk about. Now, Yin Wood Snake lucky charms. The gemstones for the green snake that are very, very fortunate are opal, almandine garnet, reddish shades of amber, green shades of cat's eye, udalite, red or yellow shades of fire agate, heliotrope, azurite, rainbow fluorite, ruby, and septaria. But for septaria, which it has a serpentine pattern on it, like that, okay? The colors of septaria that will be very lucky during the green snake year are going to be yellow, black, and gray patterns of the septaria. The colors that are auspicious for green snake year, of course, green. Green is good for green snake year for healthy organic growth. Yellow for kindness, plenty, and constancy. Black for insight, acumen, inscrutability, and profundity, as well as red for delight, festivity, and brilliant luck. The numbers that are lucky charms for Green Wood Snake are 2, 8, and 9. Yin Wood Snake color specifics. Specifically, pink just rubs wood snake the wrong way. When it's green snake, okay, Green Wood Snake, because she fancies rougher colors and textures. Purple is a joker, and jokers are wild in the deck of chances in life that can bring either dangers or blessings, conspiracies, or schemes. Silver is likewise precarious and capricious like purple, and gray is soothing for wood snake. Azure is otherworldly, mystical, and wondrous for green snake, adding an arcane glimmering shard. During Green Wood Snake year, colors you should avoid are white due to its minimalism and transparency, so just don't overuse it, because a wood snake likes complexity and lives in the dirt or in the waters of the earth, hidden in underground tunnels. Also, shun gold as far as you don't have to give away your gold treasures, and you don't want to do that, but what you want to do is not show a lot of gold. Don't display it to the world or show it off in a green snake year. Because wood snake likes more concealment of her riches. She doesn't want everybody knowing how rich she is. So just understand that, and so you don't want to show it off. Keep it under wraps. In addition, stay away from dull browns, since wood snake likes a soupçon more of sparkle when she does show up, and she likes more coppery things, because the snake likes shiny and copper, because copper this is the green snake. Green and copper are associated with the planet Venus, and that's an alchemical mixture there. So that's what's good in the green snake year. Wood snake number specifics. Green snake auspicious number combinations are 28, 29, and 89. Furthermore, wood snake numbers to avoid are 1, 6, and 7. So check all those out so that you make sure you accentuate the good and you kind of put a lid on the bad for what's lucky and unlucky for yourself. Now, Chinese zodiac animal compatibility, the animal sign compatibility. Snake loves rooster. Snake loves ox. Snake very much likes monkey. And snake likes Snake. Snake likes horse. Snake likes dragon. Snake likes sheep or goat. Sheep, goat are the same in Chinese astrology. Snake does not like rabbit. Snake does not like dog. Snake does not like rat. A snake does not like pig. Now, Scorpio is associated with pig or boar. So also pig, okay, snake does not like pig or rabbit, or rat or dog, but snake hates tiger. So what you want to understand is that with snake, just stay away from snake and they'll pretty much stay away from you. Snake is going to be more of a something, because they like to squeeze and bite. More difficult with people that they like. People they don't like might do better in a snake year. Okay. Although snake does impart a lot of magic. So that's the good part of it. But Scorpio has your own magic. Now, Scorpio fixed water personality during Yin Wood Snake year. Oh, and another thing, before I get to that, just keep in mind that everybody is a sphinx. Everybody has like the sun in one sign and the moon in another, and well, some people have the same sign, but I have sun and moon in Leo, but most people have sun and moon in different signs, and most people, and the rising sun is different, and all the planets are in different. So we're all a big sphinx. So it's all really what's going on inside you most of the time. What parts of yourself get along with other parts of yourself, and other systems of the body and other systems of the body, that kind of thing. But these designations in Chinese astrology are very helpful. They're fun, but they are helpful, and they're an interest grabber. And then you say, okay, and then you go, okay, so that's my sun sign. Now what about my moon sign? That kind of thing. Very interesting, very good to look up, because where you might have a part that doesn't get along with snake, if you're a sun sign of Scorpio, maybe your rising or moon sign or one of your other planets like Jupiter or something gets along with it. So just understand that. Now, the Scorpio fixed water personality during a Yin Wood Snake year, you'll find yourself much more happy and much more at ease in the midst of Green Snake year, Scorpio. The Scorpion is sure to express a measure of disbelief whenever you feel that someone or some group is trying to sell you on some idea or product that seems sort of to just be too sensational to really be of any actual value. The proverbial snake oil salesman coming out of the woodwork to demonstrate new and fantabulous bottles of panaceas to solve all of your conundrums will be met by you with a healthy dose of distrust during this time. So you're perhaps even scorn if the person persists in trying to sell you these things. Your amazing psychic abilities are up to speed during this transit of the verdant serpent, and as always, it's very advisable for you to tap into and rely upon your potent instincts, Scorpio. Very important, for they will save you from many difficulties when the emerald serpentine frequencies wind their way through your thoughts and your feelings. Moreover, Scorpio, your charisma peaks at this time, which can only be diminished if you succumb to immersing yourself in pools of trapped and touchy rumination of past hurts. Don't do that. Or other such ponderings. Okay? Otherwise, it'd be a great year. So don't ruminate about the past. Be in the now and think of the good in the future and in the now. The Scorpion's power this year is certain to be in plans and ideas about the future. So you don't have to get into the past. That's not where your power is going to be during this transit. In that you make a blueprint to perk up and develop your existence for your future, as well as to enhance the conditions of your daily schedules and your routine practices. Yin Wood Snake shall also afford you more vim and vigor with which to boost all of the finer points of this present incarnation on Earth that you desire to revamp or upgrade. You'll be in an imaginatively ingenious mood during this viridescent Viper's twisting transit, and your confidence will find you to be extra profound when they lure you into having evocative late night talks. That's going to happen. They become addicted to having poignant discussions with you, since you have an amazing aptitude to intersperse verve and humor in with the more moving topics. so people can get too intense, but you can keep them laughing and keep it sort of edgy. Now, Scorpio's place in the Jade Emperor's zodiac race, the Western astrology sign of Scorpio, corresponds with Chinese zodiac animal of pig. Now, before we get into this legend, just stay tuned because we're going to give you your lessons and your, for Scorpio, lessons in the Green Snake year, and also the Scorpion's blessings from the Jade Emperor in the Green Snake year. But the legend of the Jade Emperor is that the Jade Emperor held a race to place 12 animals on the zodiac wheel. Now, Scorpio is associated with boar or pig, and pig came in 12th place in this race held by the Jade Emperor. Now, pig was seen by, was seen running, okay? Pig was seen running by the Jade Emperor, who was impressed with pig's ability to run very swiftly when he so desired. The Jade Emperor wondered why pig did not claim a higher placement, as should have been the case, as pig speedily crossed the finish line to complete the race for himself, thereby ending his esteemed competition of the 12 zodiac animals for Chinese astrology, because pig came in 12th place, came in last. Pig explained to his supreme ruler that he had stopped to eat because he became very hungry, after which pig then stated that he had to lie down and take a nap after enjoying some tasty food. The Jade Emperor was happy. The pig was content as he watched pig lay back down to rest some more after finishing this important race. So pig thought it was more important to just have a nice day, and he got on the wheel, and he was the 12th animal, and he got on the wheel, and there's a lot of animals that didn't even get on the wheel. So he was happy to get on the wheel, and he didn't even try that hard, and he wanted to enjoy his life anyway. And being in the now is so important. There's no need to get all, in a frenzy over things. More important to have a great time and be in the now. And if you you do your best, but you enjoy yourself, and that's the best way to live. And things usually turn out very well in that state. Now, Scorpio, the Scorpion, year of the Yin Wood Snake lesson. What is the lesson? Scorpio, just like pig, likes to be spontaneous and proactive. Your enduring concern for others, along with your self-assured care of them or any circumstances that require your attention, is a boon to anyone that is privileged to count themselves as one of your besties in Green Snake year. With that said, the test for the Scorpion this year is certain to center around your faculties to intensify and really amp up the experience that the spirits and humors of people that, with whom you keep company. You want to boost their morale. If someone's temper is upset or distant, you might be anxious over wondering how they might be perceiving you. Remember, Taurus is like snake, and they're going to be very distant. It seems they're going to be distant. They're going to want you to think they're distant, but in reality, they're actually very ego. So remember that, okay? Remember that. And a lot of people, even though if they're not Taurus, people influence of snake year might do that to them. So you might be anxious over wondering how they might be perceiving you. Okay, in truth, it will be exceptionally easy for you to know what types of ideas specific individuals have about you, since you have the talent to read their minds. You're very psychic. You just are. And you will know the truth. The best thing you can do is where your great skill exists. And that expertise lives in the domain of your sensible and sincere counsel, given to them in your characteristic no-nonsense manner of communicating. This will do both of you much good. Both you and they, it will do both of you much good. So you're going to be really helpful to other people, because you can really help with their, you help put them in a better mood. You help make them laugh. You help, keep them lighter. But you're also, you're an intense person, Scorpion. So, but you can deal with the intensity. And if they can't, you can help them deal with it. And that's what we're saying here. So Scorpio, Scorpion, year of the Yin Wood Snake blessing. What are the blessings coming from heaven from the Jade Emperor? Expect Green Snake year to bring you goodly amounts of vivacity and dynamism. If you allow yourself to unwind by spending time absorbing the beauty of forests, seashores, or gardens, very important this year. The wilds will be what bless you the most, from the grounding and the rejuvenating that all of the flora and fauna want to bestow to you. This will help you to trust people so that you can enjoy friendly relationships more without worrying about whether or not you can genuinely rely upon any one person or any one community. Your romantic interest or significant other is the portion of your life that will shower you with oodles of love and appreciation during the year of the Jade Winder. Chinese zodiac animal of snake corresponds with the Western astrology sign of Taurus. Legend has it that the Jade Emperor held a race to place 12 animals on the zodiac wheel. Snake came in 6th place in this ancient competition. You see, the Jade Emperor was very pleased. He was very happy as he saw Snake finish the race, because he thought that Snake was a very intelligent creature, very akamai. The Jade Emperor was observing how Snake cunningly traveled behind Horse and then rushed through the flora, covering the countryside, thus startling Horse to rear up on his hind legs to make a loud, scared Horse's neighing sound. While Horse was stunned, Snake glided through the meadow and finished the race in 6th place. So, because of Snake's craftiness, Snake placed higher than Horse in the Jade Emperor's great race, even though Horse is built for speed and racing, while Snake is not. This proves that there are many varying and unexpected attributes that often lead long shots to victory in any contest. Now, Yin Wood Snake attributes. Green Wood Snake is weird, and there is just no other way to put it. There is an inexperienced and a new quality about Green Snake that is very stylish and also very interesting to all that behold her. She might spill her proverbial guts in conversation and propel herself forward in life if she is using her entrails to thrust her along the path. Green Snake has a twisting nature that can be sarcastic. The verdant serpent moves, sounds, and tones, is a muffled beat of a drum, having an annoying attribute of a younger sibling that drops valuable items to the dismay of her older sisters and brothers. Green Snake has features of aquatic internal organs, also cells, and the early summertime attributes of the fetus and the placenta. Although Yin Green Snake can be abortive occasionally due to the constrictive nature of Yin frequencies that are mostly nurturing, still, this is a situation where Yin has the restrictive nature, but it also has the nature where things can be cultivated. Such Yin energies are once in a while too cold and too resting to be capable of mustering up the fiery strength of Yang element's vim and vigor that is often necessary to complete the task of pushing what is coming forth all the way through into manifestation, requiring more time in the darkness of the universal womb. With that said, fire is the fixed element of Snake in general, and therefore some oomph is available during Yin Wood Green Snake year to provide much follow-through to Mother Nature's birthing process. In a like manner, Snake has the association of the first quarter moon, which is a waxing half moon, to add to the increasing of the moonlight to the magic of delivering that which is coming into the light of materialization. While pondering the intrinsic measures of nurturing versus abortive frequencies relating to Green Yin Wood Snake year, consider that excessive red-hot Yang factor energies from the other elemental years can be overly abortive. Keep that in mind. Green Snake of wood and Yin elements possesses universal snake qualities. On the positive side, Snake is known to be habitually remote overtly, while covertly adoring the thrills that you bring to their lives. Moreover, Snake is a considerate sentient being capable of tranquility and hope. In Snake, you will find a sympathetic ear. The serpent is fun because of having a shroud of inscrutability covering their actions and a smart gaming attribute to keep you guessing. You won't know where, when, or how Snake is approaching, since the serpent is hushed to a quiet hiss, yet ambitious and spirited. On the negative side, Snake is notorious for being sycophantic or toadying, disagreeing, bleak, unsmiling, and green with envy. This brings us to the green wood snake elements. Adding yin into the mix makes Snake awfully prone to constriction and keeping to oneself, granting everyone a phase during which anyone that needs it can tend to their own needs without an overabundance of extroversion. Also, Snake's fixed natures are yin, which is feminine, and fire, which is masculine, affording pleasant balance to one another. Greenwood snake adds some raw kindling material and fuel to the serpent's fire, which when green branches go ablaze, they produce much smoke. They develop a smoky atmosphere. Therefore, when you see a signal, you can be sure that there is a fire at the core, though an inexpert, green, unproven, and innocent attitude, which will stifle the flames from getting out of control. Yin Wood Snake advice. During green wood snake year of yin element, be conscious to be gentle amid the way and force, the power with which you pursue your dreams and aspirations. You must be mindful because you will be using every morsel of energy and verve that you have stored within your viscera, which will be less than you had in the preceding year of the dragon. You must build your strength in green snake year, and that might demand that you give yourself some deliberate days and nights to pamper and restore yourself. Enjoy some stillness, silence, and self-healing moments. Yin Wood Snake influence. In green wood snake of yin element year, people with less experience could become annoying to you and begin to really get on your nerves. In light of this fact, people will wish to involve themselves in the practices of patience, inner peace, introspection, contemplation, yoga, or meditation. In previous years before leading up to Green Snake Year, you may have been trying to really expand and push out beyond the limitations of your perceived envelope of reality. Now in Yin Wood Snake Year, you will feel much more comfortable to curl up into a fetal position and really go inward to heal yourself and to heal your overspent internal organs. Very important. You should, however, not constrict yourself too much. Don't pull in too much. You will be reminding yourself and others in your charge to stretch out your stomach and your abdomen, to include breathing methodically and relaxing into a state of well-being. Now we move along to take a look at the year of the snake that repeats every 12 years. Okay, it repeats every 12 years in Chinese astrology, while year of the Yin Wood Snake repeats every 60 years, occurring in 2025, 2085, 2145, 2205, 2265, and 2325. Year of the Snake repeats again every 12 years, Yin Wood Snake every 60 years. You kind of start all over again every 60 years. Now, Green Wood Yin Snake year of 2025 on the Gregorian calendar, it overlaps with higher counts, both ancient and modern traditional Chinese calendars. Ancient sources, the Chinese year 2025 and 2025 will be 7,245 Chinese year. Some calendars say there's 6,000 years. Some calendars say, they have all these different cultures with all these different counts. When the Chinese, it's 7,245, well beyond 6,000. Okay, now modern sources, the Chinese year in 2025 will be, according to the modern sources, 4,722 Chinese year. So the most ancient traditional sources, maybe the secret sources, say 7,245. Well, the modern sources, the public sources, the ones they want you to know about, 4,722 Chinese years. I'll go with the traditional ancient sources myself. Comparative cultural astrology and New Year's celebrations. Traditional Chinese zodiac places Rat, which associates with Sagittarius in the Western astrology system at the beginning. That's November 22nd to December 21st. And Pig, which associates with Scorpio at the ending, October 23rd to November 22nd of the astrological wheel. It is intriguing to notice that the Chinese zodiac splits its beginning and ending between Rat Sagittarius and Pig Scorpio, which is right where the mysterious zodiac sign of Ophiuchus, the serpent bearer, is located. And I'm sure on some of your meanderings through studying astrology, you probably come across and up against the 13th zodiac sign of the serpent bearer, okay? Ophiuchus. Now, regarding that, Ophiuchus is often called, again, the 13th zodiac sign. It's equally fascinating to become aware that the Celtic pagans consider the festival of Samhain on the 31st of October, Halloween, as actually being their new year, also being a lunar calendar. With that said, when corresponding with Western astrology, one would associate the head of the Western zodiac, which is Aries, with dragon, okay? And Pisces, the tail of the Western astrology, with rabbit. Rabbit and Pisces are the same. Dragon and Aries are the same. Again, and rabbit and Pisces are the same. It's also fascinating to comprehend that there are in many cultures more than one New Year's celebratory festivals. Now, Yin Wood Snake year is formed from the attributes of being the second heavenly stem of Yin Wood, gotten from 10 celestial elemental qualities, and the sixth earthly branch gotten from 12 terrestrial animal personalities. Key words for Yin Wood Snake year, the Chinese word Yi, principal and supportive meanings are fish guts, second book or person, ethyl group, twist, to twist, okay, a developing plant, the gill bone of a fish, might be sarcastic, moving sound or tone, so it's a moving sound or tone, muffled drum beat, out of the ordinary, strange, unusual, stylish, and interesting, strange, odd, weird, or to be less than, to be younger than. And to be a younger sibling, to drop something such as an annoying younger person dropping a rock on your surfboard, which I did when I was a small child, which annoyed my babysitter's son. So he took the rock from my hand and gave it back to me after we got back to the house. I didn't do it on purpose, of course. I must have been tired from swimming in the ocean and being in the sunshine all day. So you understand, that's the kind of annoying youngster that we're talking about. And is the second heavenly stem of 10. So in our adult years, we can be, remember that we have done things like this in our youth, when we were children, annoying things. And when people that are younger than us do annoying things, remember that we did it too. Okay. We are now going to go over the Chinese word of Si, S-I. Now that's the other element of this Yin Green Wood Snake year. Si's principal and supportive meanings are this, actually this, the word this, okay? Snake, okay? Fetus, placenta, cell, the moon's coming forth stage, the sixth earthly branch of 12. earthly branches or animal zodiac signs. So you see how this works. You've heard a lot about abortion versus birth, the year leading up to snake year, and a lot about weird younger women and odd and strange people and men that are odd or strange or, you know, and stylish. You know, this is all just about the Chinese year that comes up. A year before, you're going to hear these words being used. And then when the Chinese year comes, then you'll understand how that it's just talking about, it's just preparing you for the upcoming Chinese year. Okay, that's all it's doing. It's preparing you for the upcoming Chinese year. Every year it's done. Every year it's done. Now, Yin Wood Green Snake is the fourth lunar month, occupying the Chinese month corresponding with the Gregorian calendar of May 6th to 7th to June 5th. Signifies the morning from 9 to 11 a.m. 9 to 11 is the snake year. And 9/11 happened during a snake year. Understand that. Okay? And it's the very early summer and the first quarter moon or waxing half moon phase. It's important to note here that the 10 heavenly or celestial stems are derived from the 5 elements in Chinese astrology, which are fire, metal, wood, earth, and water. The 10 qualities are comprised of the characteristics of yin and yang divisions within the assigned elemental attribute, with this current year of the wood dragon being the Yang Wood Dragon year. Therefore, there are 10 aspects gotten from yin and yang, characteristics of the 5 Chinese elementals. Now we're going to talk about the primary guardian angels for Yin Wood Snake year. Going to get into the angelic beings, the angelic frequencies, and how to invoke and how to deal and work with the angelic frequencies. Okay? Primary guardian angels for Yin Wood Snake year. The Chinese zodiac animal sign of snake is a fire creature. This is due to the fire element being the fixed factor of the serpent in Chinese astrology. Now, of course, yin is a water element, and it's a yin year, but the snake itself is a fire creature in its fixed nature. Immediately, this fact brings to mind the Abrahamic religious theology designations pertaining to the angelic realms. In fact, the highest order of angels is the Seraphim. Indeed, Seraph means burning one or fiery serpents. These Seraphim or fiery serpents are said to be the color of copper. The color of copper. Okay? And also poisonous. Okay, they're poisonous. Also, with both of these attributes of copper and poisonous being associated with the planet Venus and the Chinese zodiac animal sign of snake. So alchemically, it's Venus, copper, you understand, and poisonous. There's a healing aspect of Venus and a poisonous aspect, like any medicine. Seraph or Seraph, it's S-A-R-A-P-H or S-E-R-A-P-H, appears being the singular, while Seraphim indicates the plural. Seraphim possesses wings or hands, being 6 in number. Indeed, these are 6 influences relating to 6 specific tones or voices that are sung or spoken for the purpose of seeing or taking care of the deity. So the Seraphim, they see to or take care of the deity. They have 6 specific tones, 6 arms. That's their voices. Okay? In Isaiah 6, that's chapter 6, verses 1 to 3 in the Webster Bible translation, in the year that King Uzziah died, I saw also the Lord sitting upon a throne, high and elevated, and his train filled the temple. Above it stood seraphim. Each one had 6 wings. With 2 he covered his face, and with 2 he covered his feet, and with 2 he flew. And one cried to another and said, Holy, holy, holy is the Lord of hosts. The whole earth is full of his glory. End of quote from Isaiah. The archangel corresponding to fire in Western ceremonial magic is Michael or Michael. Furthermore, for the aspect of wood, there is no specific Western corresponding elemental feature for the Chinese facet of wood. Therefore, we can approximate the most appropriate angelic forces and the most appropriate angelic power of the traditional archangels that will be powerful to evoke during Greenwood Snake year. We're going to give them to you now. Firstly, regarding the fiery serpents being the fixed snake element of fire, consider that fire generates earth from burning wood as ash, which becomes part of the soil, is formed from smoldering timber. Secondly, trees are said to be the lungs of the earth, and hence the element of air is an association that is useful during a wood snake year, especially in a green snake one. Therefore, with these various connections in mind, we shall proceed to reveal the best elemental archangels to evoke in green wood snake year. Regarding fire, the archangel of fire is Michael or Michael, which burns wood to create earth. The archangel Uriel represents earth in the Western ceremonial magical system, and Uriel is actually an illuminated seraphim. This is not, though, an earth year. Instead, green snake is a generative year which creates the next earth year from the burning of wood to create ash and the soil or earth. On the subject of air, the archangel of air is Raphael, being the archangel of all of the air signs in the Western system of magic. Regarding the component of yin, which is associated with water, elemental archangel, the elemental archangel of air is Raphael, being the archangel of all the air signs in the Western system of magic. Regarding the component of yin, which is associated with water, elemental archangel of water is Gabriel. While some ancient sources list the seraphim as having rather obscure angelic names, which do not include the four key Western archangels, some more modern sources mention the names of the seraphim as being Ariel, Azrael, Chamuel, Gabriel, Hanael, Metatron, Michael, and Seraphia. Western zodiac sign of Taurus, which corresponds to the Chinese zodiac sign of Snake, is an earth sign, being fixed earth. Taurus corresponding to Snake gives us Snake's fixed alchemical constituent of fire in Chinese astrology, like we have said previously, and Taurus gives us another double dose of grounding earth to intensify the yin principle already in play, with earth and water relating to yin, while air and fire relate to the yang constituent. Snake years occur in early summer, and so since that's the case, since it's early summer in the Chinese zodiac system, Archangel Michael's element of fire is further strengthened, made more potent. Therefore, in summary, the elemental archangels that are beneficial to evoke for Yin Wood Snake year are the archangels Gabriel for yin component and for Taurus, Uriel and Raphael for wood element, and Michael or Michael once more for early summertime aspects. In fact, you may focus upon all of the seraphim during Green Snake year. The zodiac angel Asmodel for Taurus, the bull, which is heir of earth, is fixed earth sign, is another guardian angel to call upon during Yin Wood Snake transit. The secondary guardian angels for Yin Wood Snake year, the planetary archangel, which associates with Taurus being the Western astrology correspondence for a year of the snake, is the angelic ruler of Venus, the planet Venus. Archangel is sort of, you can say archangel, but in this case, Venus's archangel is the seraphim, Hanael. So that's very important. Awareness of both the Western and the Eastern astrology associations is very helpful for our process and for our understanding. of how the Chinese and the Western blend in together, and how the angels and the seraphim are incorporated, and how a lot of the Jewish culture came from the Chinese culture, such as the 8 characters in the Noah's Ark story are exactly the 8 trigrams in the I Ching, with one of the daughters being lake and all of that. Okay? That's how it works. So it's directly related. That's why there's all these associations, and it's easy to make. Venus Archangel is a seraphim Hanael. Awareness of both Western and Eastern astrology association is something that it's not only helpful, but I think at this point in our studies, it's essential. There are many books on the subject of how you can fit together the Kabbalah and the Tao. Yeah? Now, call upon guardian Archangel Hanael of Venus for matters of love, romance, friendships, increasing well-being and creature comforts, beauty, growing various aesthetic or edible plants, sustaining physical usefulness, having to do with copper and alchemy. That's interesting. Copper is what you use in alchemy, and you make alchemical products using monatomic copper if you want to work on your youthfulness. Okay? Creativity, performance art, and synchronization. Earth and celestial angelic coordinates for Yin Wood Snake year. If you want to know what are the coordinates for both the Earth and the celestial angelic coordinates, first during the snake year, during year of the Yin Wood Snake, first I'm going to give you the Earth coordinates of the elemental guardian angels, because the guardian angels, where they're located on the Earth, because of the winds, is not the same as in the heavens that are there because of the 4 fixed signs of the zodiac. Now, again, moving into the Earth coordinates of elemental guardian angels on the Earth in the north, elemental archangel of Earth is Uriel. And in the east, elemental archangel of air is Raphael. In the south, elemental archangel of fire is Michael or Michael. In the west, elemental archangel of water is Gabriel. Also, the celestial coordinates of elemental guardian archangels, the north elemental archangel of water, Gabriel. So in the celestial coordinates, the north is water and Gabriel. In the east, for the celestial coordinates, it's the elemental archangel of fire, Michael. In the south, the elemental archangel of earth, Uriel. And for celestial, in the west, elemental archangel of air is Raphael. So that's the directions for the earth first, which is different, and then the heavens. Again, because on the earth it's based on the winds and the quality of the wind. And in the heavens it's based on the 4 fixed signs of the zodiac. Fortunate compass directions. This is very important. Your fortunate compass directions for a year of the Yin Wood Snake finds lucky fortune journeying eastward to rise with the sun, while westward brings precise, finely drawn sorcery. And the southwestward allows for perception and ability to increase your holdings. During Yin Wood Snake year, avoid adventuring northeastward, since this direction veers away from the easterly dawning sun. In addition to shunning the northwestward compass positions, because this direction has too many bumps in the road for wood snake, and also deviates from greeting the elevating of the first light of the sun. Those are very important, because what's going on with the sun is very important, especially in this type of a snake year. Also, the yin feminine elements in this Yin Wood Green Snake year, the yin constituent is feminine. It is night, cold, water, wet, inner, passive, indifferent, constricting, soft, and ventral, the belly side. Okay. Wood Snake year, elegantly animated for the wood portion. Elegantly animated, charmingly mobile, respectful, refined, blasé mood to cover a clandestine notice. They'll notice you, but they'll pretend to not care, but they actually are noticing. Very important. persistent, committed, zealous, idealistic, rich, wonderful, extravagant in the short term, resilient, trustworthy in the long term, imaginative, organizer skills, valor, daring, elation, psychic, robust, certainty for lawmaking. So you're going to have a lot of very potent certainty and assuredness and certitude for making laws. Yielding, flattering, smooth talking, contradictory, sometimes desperate, expressionless, and spiteful. Okay. Fixed snake element of fire. Because snake is fixed fire element. When you have a snake here, it's always fixed element is fire inside the snake. But on the outside, it's wood, green, and yin because of the constituents of the particular year when it ends in a 5, okay? So the snake, adding to the snake's inner fire, that's a fixed element, you have these yin things and the wood things we just talked about, these constituents. But now only to talk about the fire, the fixed snake element of fire, we have yang. We have activity, intensifying power is seething, brewing, budding, and conductive. Summer, south, Mars, red, tremendous good fortune and romance in general. Searing heat. Symbols of the great emperor and the vermilion bird. Have you seen a movie with a vermilion bird? It's because of snake year. Characteristics are dominion, abhorrence, yearning, bliss, hopefulness, and designer labels. Internal organs include the heart, the cardiovascular system, your pulses, your triple heater, your tongue, and your small intestines. Those are the things you want to be paying attention to during this Yin Wood Green Snake year. Now, general snake associations: Yin, early summer, fire, Venus, Taurus, as we mentioned, because it's the same as snake and Taurus are the same. The orchid, and we have an orchid here, the camellia, cactus, the 4th month on the Chinese lunar calendar, and the 2nd trine of early summer. There are 5 elements in Chinese astrology, being fire, metal, wood, and also earth, water. So we got fire, metal, wood, earth, and water. Those are the 5 Chinese elements. In Chinese astrology, we have generating cycles as well as controlling cycles. So first I'm going to give you the generating cycles. Water generates wood as rain nourishes a tree. Wood generates fire in the way that burning wood creates fire. Fire generates earth as ash, which becomes part of the soil, is formed from burned wood. Earth generates metal as metal ore is mined from the earth, mined and gotten from the earth. Important. It'd be interesting to look at what happens to mining stocks in snake year. Interesting. Also, Chinese astrology controlling cycles. Fire controls metal. Metal controls wood. Wood controls earth. Earth controls water. Water controls fire. This is the circle of life. As we come full circle, we attempt to balance the 5 elements in Chinese astrology. Also, there are associations with each of these 5 elements and characteristics of the body and the human experience. So in fire, we have joy, heat, bitter, and the tongue is involved. In earth, we have worry, dampness, sweet, and mouth. In metal, we have grief, dry, pungent, and the nose. In water, we have fear, cold, salty, and ears. In wood, we have anger, wind, sour, and the eyes. To calculate the Chinese New Year, simply count the 2nd new moon that comes after the winter solstice, and you'll have the Chinese New Year. Information found in the documents that's attached in the description box and in this presentation on the oral tradition. That's from the oral tradition known as Kabbalah, taught to me by Rosicrucian clergy when I was but a young girl, the facts of which I have committed to memory. Thank you so much for joining us. And join us again for our next installment. And be sure to check out not only our yearly Chinese astrology, but also monthly, because each month has a Chinese zodiac animal. And we're doing each animal each month within the year. We've been doing it for several years now, so we have a lot of them, so go check them out. Thanks for joining us again. We'll see you soon.